Hello everybody, Zakes here. Today I will be doing a character appraisal of Jacuzzi Splot from Baccano. Oh goodness, I will not say his surname again because it makes him sound like a porn star. And I assure you guys he would need that street cred because Jacuzzi in fact has lots of issues that bring his standing into question, which we will look into shortly. In the beginning and in most of the anime, he is quite annoying and I just don't understand what he is there for. All he seemed to do is cry and whimper. I did not get him at all. However, Jacuzzi ends up growing on you because you realize he is more complex than he was initially made out to be. What characteristics brought about this realization? What about Jacuzzi could actually have made him interesting for me and allowed me to look past all his crying? Well, he wouldn't call it crying. He would call it,
"It's a nervous condition! It's not crying!"
yeah, sure, Jacuzzi. Once you look past all this, you get to see that he is a character who knows who he is and is pretty resolute. Jacuzzi is a whole contradiction in that he may be a character who wants to piss himself for everything that goes bump in the night, and heck, even during the day, but then it turns out that he is conscious of his fear and does not allow it to interfere in his decisions and actions when things get really tough. It turns out that his crying is actually a defense mechanism for him to cope with all the bad things that he does, and honestly, the way that they execute it is comical and extremely entertaining, while juxtaposing it with the gun-wielding life that he leads. His true nature is that of a leader who has the trust of his gang members and makes those decisions you would not expect him to make given the timid nature he usually displays, such as how he got the tattoo on his face and his decision to rob the Russo family 18 times as an act of revenge for his fallen friends, all the while getting his hands dirty, just like a true kingpin. Aren't you, Jacuzzi?
No, that's it. I'm just me. I'm nothing.
Emphasizing on the fierce-looking sword tattoo on his face, other than sentimentality for niece, it seems he wanted to have an outer expression of what he is, other than the crying which overwhelms so much of his true character, which is a man who is dangerous, resolved, and capable of surprising people with his bold moves, making him deserving of the wanted poster out for him. When it comes to how he interacts with other characters, you can see that the first reaction he has towards an initial meeting with characters unknown to him is a timid one, but once he determines whether you are friend or foe, he will act accordingly. If a character is friendly to him, he will return the friendship, such as he did with Isaac and Miria, but at the same time, if you pose a danger to him or hurt those he cares about, then you are on his kill list, and you will quickly realize that the tears are the only part where he is a pushover. He will not hesitate to threaten or kill someone, even if his tear ducts seem to be working overtime, and he may regret that it had to come to killing, but still sees it as a sad and necessary outcome. A small point to mention would be the reason he brings forth for his crying, which is that he wants to get the crying out of the way in order to be strong when things get ugly, and leaves you wondering, how much crying did he have to do before he gathered enough courage to kiss his girlfriend niece for the first time, and how much more would it take for him to propose? I don't know, I'm just saying. What do you think, Jacuzzi?
Come on up here and fight me!
For my conclusion, I will say this. Jacuzzi turns out to be a very strong character and quite a bold and daring character choice on the part of the writers, but the crying just didn't do it for me. It was a bit too exaggerated at the beginning and they relied too much on it to keep the mystery of his true nature, which turns out to be pretty epic, yes, but I would have preferred more epicness and less crying. So the letter grade I am going to give to him based on all this is a B+. What do you think about Jacuzzi? And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're friendly with the like button, and subscribe to my channel for more character appraisals, and see you in the next video. Peace?